Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today's video is a video that I can't even believe I'm making. I'm about to just make a video probably for the nth time on how to actually get a Merciless exotic rifle. Now, this weapon is an exotic rifle that actually works in a very unique way, and a lot of players are seeking it currently, which is insane. There are a lot of new players that are in the Division 2 who may or may not know how to acquire this weapon. So in this video, I'm going to show you how, but it is also based on RNG. Now, the first part of this is you have to at least be at World Tier 5 before you can actually look for targeted loot allocated in the map. I've seen a lot of questions on my old videos talking about how to get your exotics and people asking about, how do we actually get them? We don't really understand all that stuff. And so you can get these exotics by actually farming in where the allocated loot is dropping for rifles. That's one way to get them. So if I look on this map right now, I see around the map and I'm looking, I come here if I'm in World Tier 5, I look and find where I can see rifles dropping. Now, currently on the map, I do not see rifles dropping anywhere that I can actually locate currently. Maybe just me, my eyesight's probably, troubled. But that means to me that, most likely my chances of getting a rifle drop right now might not be as high as I would like it. But at the same time, that does not mean that I shouldn't farm to try to get this. So one of the really interesting things about this particular rifle is it's been known to drop a lot at Jefferson Trade Center from Hyena bosses. Apparently the weapon is a Hyena faction based type weapon. Apparently that's how it first started when the weapon was released in the game. And so Hyena bosses used to have a higher allocation. In fact, I think it used to be exclusive to Hyena bosses. So a lot of people will run Jefferson Trade Center because, it's kind of fast and you want to take out the Hyena boss at the end. Now, the way I got mine was actually through running Jefferson Trade Center with some friends. You don't want to go run it solo by yourself because, to be very honest, that can get really tiring and boring, and it reduces your chances of getting it because it's just you. What I would encourage is you take a few friends along. If you're looking for people to run with you, jump on our Discord server. There are going to be people happy to help you farm this. In fact, on Saturday, somebody jumped on the Discord server and asked a few questions, and I was online for about 2 hours, and I jumped in, and we actually jumped into Jefferson and we were farming that, but we didn't get it. So it's not only from here you can get it from missions that may be dropping rifles. Now, luckily for us, the Grand Washington Hotel in the regular mode was also dropping rifles, and this is also a Hyena mission. So the boss at the end of this dropped it for me, which I then handed over to the person who needed it. So that's one way to do it. Now, if you find out that in the area that you're in, rifles are dropping, say in the aspect of the map, so a specific area like here, DNH is dropping, or let's say like here on the south side, you have shotguns dropping, right? South, is that what it's called? Let me see what the name of the Southwest. Shotguns are dropping. So how are you going to farm for shotguns around here if maybe perhaps you do some missions and you're already bored and you say, well, where am I going to get this from? So what you need to do is you can actually do control points, level up control points that are in that area to level 4 and actually do them. You can actually try to also track the open world bosses that are in this area as well by using the division map. There's a website called divisionmap.com. Use that and you can find all kinds of hidden secrets around the different areas of the map and, increase your chances of most likely acquiring this weapon. So again, let's do a little review. You can get them from open world aspects where there's an allocation of rifles. You can get them from Jefferson Trade Center because there's a Hyena boss there. You can also get them from missions that do have rifles that are also dropping, and you can get them from maybe other Hyena boss missions. I think as well, to be very honest, they think they may have changed and modified how you can get these weapons dropping for you. So for now, the only way that I've been able to get it twice is from Hyena bosses. I do not know any other bosses that will drop it within the open world. So what I encourage you guys that are veterans to do is, if you have gotten this weapon from any other source other than a Hyena boss or maybe you got it from an open world cache. I think I've seen people mention that they've gotten some weapons from open world caches, at some exotic weapons specifically, or you got it from maybe a Black Tusk boss, or maybe even an Outcast boss. Please leave that in the comment section. That way people understand that they can get this weapon from all these other sources. So control points that are in areas that are getting this rifle or rifles allocated, hyena bosses or missions that are getting rifles allocated. These are the sources that I know. And if you are looking maybe for other sources, read the comments. People in this community usually write those kinds of things in my videos, and you can just see where else you can get this weapon from. So I hope that was helpful. I hope you guys now kind of have it out of your, get it out of your hair. Go ahead and just farm, and farm the right places, farm with people, and just ask them up front and say, hey, if anybody gets a second one, this is the best time to actually get one, because many people have gotten a bunch. I can't believe I've given out one Merciless, which this weapon was so hard for me to find at one point, and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much my video for today. Thank you very much for your time and audience. I appreciate you guys listening and watching the video. Please subscribe if you want to get some more Division content, how-tos, guides, tips and tricks, blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.